Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to more Stardew Valley. Previously, well, unfortunately for us, you probably really didn't get to see it in the way that I was hoping. And unfortunately, it was something that I knew was going to happen eventually. Got any tappers, crafty foragers? Know to build them. You can attach them to wild trees that grow all over maple trees. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, I cannot get into it because I need to talk about this. Usually, I do my previous... Okay, Jody, really, now's not the time. Hi, Ryan. It's quite a workout walking all the way up here. Listen, please, now's not the time. Anyway, came by to ask if you wanted to have dinner with us tonight. You don't have to, but if you decide to come, could you please bring a largemouth bass with you? That's right, one of those big slimy fish from the lake. I need one for the casserole I'm making. Okay, well, it'll be at our house around 7 p.m. tonight. Don't forget the largemouth bass. Bye. Oh, okay. Yeah, but anyway, as I was trying to say multiple times. Another beer, Pam, really? Wait, what? Okay, there's a lot of stuff happening. Dear Ryan, I just want to remind you that the Stardew Valley Fair is happening tomorrow. Don't forget to bring your night items to the Grange display. Remember, the fair starts at 9 a.m. Dude, okay, I'm sorry. I need to talk about this. Okay, so here's what I want to talk about. Of course, you guys didn't get to really see things the way I wanted you to. As you're probably aware. I think I mentioned it already, but I'll talk about it again, just because I think it's probably worth doing so. Obviously, the video that was supposed to come out Wednesday didn't, but that was just because I was busy with other stuff, and I legitimately just didn't have any time to work on it, and I hadn't finished editing it and everything, so... In fact, I had just finished recording it the day before. I hadn't even started editing it, and I just knew it wasn't going to get out in a decent time, because I've been, again, very busy with stuff. But... I went to record it, edit it today, which is Thursday when I'm recording this, so the day it was supposed to come out. Come to find out, the audio was very much corrupted. I don't know what it was. I tried doing some testing and I couldn't replicate it. It wasn't like something that was happening consistently. And so I'm not entirely sure if it was something with how, like, it got rendered into, like, actual file, like the audio did. I don't know. The game audio was fine and the gameplay was fine. As you saw before this, I did a little, like, amalgamation of this is what happened previously or what happened when my mic wasn't working. Thankfully, it wasn't anything, like, super amazing. Like, there was one cutscene with Sam. And there's like a few other small things I did. Like I reorganized the farm a little bit. I placed things in new areas. Of course there was some new things I did. Like I used the monster musk. I explained how that worked, which essentially just spawns more enemies in. And I killed a bunch of the dust sprites in an attempt to get a bunch of materials back. But yeah, basically put, a bunch of crap happened. Thankfully, it could have been worse. Like, I could have been doing some really important stuff in the, like, that occurred. Unfortunately, it was something I was expecting to happen at some point. Because it's almost impossible, I feel like, to do one of these larger projects and not have something go a little awry, so... It is unfortunate, but we're back, and hopefully things are going to be sounding and running better. Now, I'm going to be way more wary about that, because I definitely don't want to have to be redoing more and more stuff. Okay, so today... Oh, we got a duck egg. Is our duck fully grown, then? I mean, well, of course it has to be, but I don't know where our duck's at. I mean, I hear him. Our duck wasn't fully grown last episode, so that's new. Also, I bought a goat, which again, you guys can name. We have our... Oh, there he is, our duck. And again, he doesn't have a name yet. You guys can suggest some names. I'm actually going to name this guy, too. This will be the last one I think I'm going to name for a while, unless, like, again, no one else puts names. I'm going to name him Howie. I'll leave it up to your interpretation why I'm naming him that. But again, for me, it's because somebody who comments on this video, on my videos every now and then, so... That's why I'm doing that. Sorry about that. But yeah, so if I seem like a bit of a more like downtrodden mood, that's why. Like, again, I'm glad it wasn't, like, to my knowledge, anything super duper amazing that you guys lost out on, but by no means am I, like, happy about that, you know what I mean? Because the fact of the matter is, like, you guys still, like, technically lost out and stuff, and I really wanted you guys to be able to see all the stuff, and, yeah. But again, at least you didn't miss out on anything too important. At least I had all the footage, yada yada. I'm gonna sell this first duck egg, again, for the bundle, or not for the bundle, for the, like, what I always forget what it's called, or what I call it. The, what does Evelyn want? A ruby? Okay, I guess I accepted that last time. But yeah, it's still not like I'm still not super thrilled by it by any means, you know what I mean? You don't have to be like thrilled with it, but I'm okay with it. Anyway, you can see our farm has a little bit of a different layout. It's definitely not finished. Again, there's still so much more to be doing on the farm, it's just I'm busy with other stuff too. So yeah, we're gonna try to get to that fish today, so that way, the largemouth bass. Yeah, we're gonna give that ruby to Evelyn. And then tomorrow's the Stardew Valley Fair, which is really exciting, and that's like a really cool thing to get into, but man, just now I'm super downtrodden. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to keep this episode a little bit shorter to make up for the fact that, like, you had to see, like, a little bit of a, I guess the, run down the compilation, if you will, of what I did. So I'm going to keep this one a little shorter. It'll probably be today and tomorrow in game. That should be more than enough. Okay. Hello, Robin. This is a scene with you. Hi, runners. Clean some dust off my saw. Okay. Have you ever made anything out of wood, Ryan? Yes, I have, actually. Great, then this blueprint should be a piece of cake for you. A blueprint, huh? I think we've become good enough friends that I can trust you with my carpentry secrets. Here, let me show you the blueprints. Oh, that's nice of you. I mean, I'm not that great, I'm not nearly as talented as you are with this stuff, but I appreciate it. Learn how to craft the flute block and drum block. Really cool. You can use these to get creative on your farm. It feels good to be able to decorate your house with things you've made yourself. That is true. Unfortunately, I haven't really done too much of that, but yeah. So yeah, that's a really cool thing. I think that's if you reach, I think it's 6 hearts with, or is it 4? That's 6, yeah. So 6 hearts with Robin. And I don't know if you have to have donated both the stuff for the drum block. No, you don't. Okay, because I only have donated the flute. But yeah. Where's they at? There we go. You can see drum and flute block. Very cool. Robin, do I really have anything I'd want you to... actually, wait, do I have enough money to... I could have you start working on that, and I should. What did I come in here for? Oh, yeah, largemouth bass is what I came over here for. Okay, so yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to head back, because I want to do this first. I'm going to upgrade our barn today, since we have a little bit of money to use. I need to be buying... Yeah, there's a lot to get done still. I should probably get more pumpkins. Pumpkins take 12 days to grow. 20... Okay, yeah. So that'd be 27. Yeah, I'm going to go one up... Yeah, Monday, okay. So, sorry, that's a lot of mumbling, but that's because I'm trying to think. Also, yeah, we got a wine, our blackberry wine, so I sold one, and I'm keeping another one for a bundle. So, yeah, let me take our wood, our stone, and I'm gonna have her start upgrading our barn, because that's the one I want to get going first, for very specific reasons. We're gonna be cutting this one close, and again, it's not like we're necessarily gonna be completely, like, screwed if we don't complete the community center in the first year. It's something I'd really like to accomplish. If I can. Because again, this is by no means like a min-max run where I'm doing as much as I possibly can, because again, if I'm doing that, I'd be resetting days if I didn't feel happy with it, but I'm not like that try-hard with this. I just want to get like a decent enough run for you guys. 25,000 gold, definitely not cheap in any aspect, including resources or anything like that. But this is the big barn, which is, spoiler, the biggest upgrade the barn can get. So this barn's gonna be maxed out. Okay, I'll start working on your barn and upgrade the day after tomorrow. Always take festivals off. Yep. So she's not gonna be working on it tomorrow because that's the festival, but she'll be working on it very soon. So that's what matters. Are we at max with you yet, or are we really close? I think we're max, right? Yes, we are. Come to the clinic tomorrow. I work. No, you don't, because tomorrow's a festival. You don't. Oh, actually, what you do? Because the yeah, the festival tomorrow. Oh, no, you don't. No, because the festival tomorrow is, like, not later in the day. That's, like, it's an earlier festival, I think, like, time-wise. Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna try to get the, what's it called? Largemouth bass today, while we're here for the, dinner invitation we very graciously were given by Jody. And then we're probably gonna work more on the farm, but I'll sit here and talk with you guys this time. Since this time I actually have my lovely voice for you to listen to as I'm burping, which is not good, I know, and I apologize for that. I don't know why my gastrointestinal system seems to flare up when I'm recording. Of course, largemouth bass, as I said, is, I feel like, one of the rare ones when you're actually looking for it. Otherwise, it's one I feel like I find fairly commonly. Okay. I do have a sonar bobber on, just kind of like 3 of those saved up, and I really don't have too many reasons to not be using them. But hopefully we can find one. I think this is a thing that, like, you can do on a different day, I believe, but I always like to get done the same day I get the quest. just because, you know, it's like, oh, we're having dinner tonight, and then it'd be weird if like a week later I come in with the largemouth bass finally, and then they're still willing to have dinner with me. Please, dang it. I could be catching the chubs. I definitely don't want to be catching the goddamn freaking carp, because carp are just not really worth much. But yeah. So, I'm definitely upset with the last episode, not really turned out the way I wanted to, but again, thankfully it was one of the most boring episodes probably I think so far in terms of what I actually did, like to watch. Like, it was one of the ones I was least happy with, like how it turned out. So, that, again, I still wish it would have been, like, not corrupted, because you guys missed out on some days or some, like, stuff happening, but it could have been worse, so I'm not super duper angry. And while we're looking here and fishing, I might as well talk to you guys a little bit about, you know, games we're playing again. This is something I check in with you guys every now and then. Like whenever I'm talking about what game I played recently. I've been playing Sonic X Shadow Generations. I actually never played Sonic Generations before. I think when it came out, just around that time, I was really not into Sonic. And for the longest time, I was really only into, like, Sonic Adventure style Sonic, if that makes sense. Because that's the game I grew up with, but I also just really like how the physics work in that game. And I never really understood, like, the appeal of Sonic when I was growing up. The Sea Cucumber Frenzy has begun at the beach. That's actually a pretty good one, but I really need this freaking largemouth bass. But yeah, it was like a series I really didn't understand, like, the appeal of. Like, I understood what the concept was of, like, oh, you play the stage, you kind of explore its ins and outs, and then you can get really good at going through it fast. But that just wasn't the type of gameplay experience I was into. But I've been playing Sonic X Shadow Generations, and I've actually really enjoyed it. It's probably been, like, my favorite platformer I've played since, like, Mario Wonder back in 2024 or whatever. Frick. Was it 2023? I think it was 2023, actually. But yeah, so I've really enjoyed that. Also, I'm going to get my notes here while I'm talking to you all. I just want to make sure. I don't think the largemouth bass is limited to, like, 2 p.m. I know some are, but I don't think the largemouth bass is one of them, is it? Oh, what the frick? Why is my notes not loading up? But yeah, I've been enjoying that. Again, I don't know how many games, like, you all been playing, but I've been really getting into actually the Sonic, like, the last, like, 2 years. I've been getting more into it, and it's nice, because again, Sonic was one of those series I feel like I never really got into, despite a lot of people saying it was, like, a really good series, so, and now that I've gotten into it more, I can definitely say, yeah, it's pretty good. Let me see here. It's gonna be in the, here, let me look. Wait, whoa. Oh, frick. You know what? I'm just gonna cut until I found it, because again, it seems like anytime I do this and I try to keep it in, it just doesn't work out well. See you guys in just a moment. Okay, so I did check my notes, and it seems like I can get it anytime till 7 p.m. So I should be able to find it by now. So I could just be getting incredibly unlucky. Like, that's not impossible. I'm going to fish up here. I feel like I have better luck when I fish up here for the largemouth bass anyway. I don't know if that's true. It just feels that way. But yeah, so I've been enjoying it. Playing Sonic games. I know it was kind of a bit of a jump, but it's come all over the place. Just please give me the largemouth bass, please. Oh, come on, dude. That's honestly my least favorite part of the fishing in this game. It's not the minigame itself, it's when you have to rely on, like, RNG for a very specific fish. That's, like, my least favorite. Like, the sonar bobber is nice. That's a nice new addition because it's like, oh, then I can check and see and know it's a fish I don't want. But still, it's just super annoying. Anyway, here we finally have our largemouth bass we're looking for. Catch it took way longer than it should have. And now we have that done with. I've explored deep into the caves. They hold some secrets. Just be cautious if you go there. Okay. Thank you for, trying to look out for me. Now we're gonna head into town. I want to give, of course, Evelyn the ruby. She is older. She doesn't stay up that late. And it's also Monday, so I don't think anyone's really gonna be up to going to the pub unless it's like Pam or someone who goes there all the time anyway. But yeah, I want to give that to her. And then, again, we're probably gonna work more on the farm just because that's really what we've been kind of focusing on. Is there a birthday today? There is! It's Sandy! Ooh, do I have anything Sandy loves? Ooh, let me get my notes. See? See, the notes are helpful, except every 5 seconds I have to be like, oh, let me check my notes, and then, I have to usually cut because I can't find it, and then it just ends up being this whole ordeal. So anyway, give me just a second, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Okay, we do have something she loves, and I'm gonna head over there now, because Pam, again, eventually does leave the bus, so I want to get this, like, over as fast as I can. Now, you may think, oh, 500 gold just to give a gift, that's kind of dumb. I would tend to agree, and I don't usually like doing that this early on, but the thing is, it's a birthday gift. Those gives, like, I think times 8 EXP, and so it's really worth getting. She loves sweet peas, daffodils. Those are the two easiest things that she loves that I have on me. Of course, she loves everything right now because of the stupid bug. But again, I want to make sure I'm giving stuff to people that you guys could give the same item, and even in the future, they should still love it unless Concerned Ape decides to change something. Which, hopefully, he'd have no reason to change loved items. I don't think he ever has, unless someone wants to correct me on that. They definitely can. We could also get some of the items here, like the cactus and stuff, but again, I really just mostly am here for Sandy's birthday. Okay, Sandy, I have a flower for you. Come here. What? Wait, whoa. Pardon? Wait, whoa. Wait, I didn't know Sandy left. Whoa. Okay, where the frick is Sandy? Is she, like, out here somewhere? Does she, like, take a break and... Dude, what the heck? Where's Sandy? I didn't... Oh, I forgot. Since it's her birthday, Emily comes and sees her because they're friends. Yeah, something we heard about. Oh, wait, can I not... Oh, I can't reach it. Good. Sorry, ladies, give me a second. I gotta loot. Okay, that confused me so bad. I forgot that she actually does leave on her birthday. Wait, where's my sweet pea? There we go. They're, like, exploring. A birthday gift. It's very kind of you. I love it. And now we're all the way to 4 hearts, and we barely talked to this chick. Good. Strange, isn't it? What? Strange is... Wait, what's... Oh, you're talking about the bones, I'm guessing? Can you believe this place? Okay. That was really weird, but hey, whatever. Me saying whoa for the last 5 seconds of the video was probably the most boring thing to watch. But I was so confused because I thought, like, she maybe was, like, off work today, and I thought, oh, maybe she's back at the valley, but I don't remember her doing that. I don't know, man. That's okay, whatever. I'm just glad we did that, guys. The next thing I want to do, I want to head over to Evelyn, because, again, she goes to bed pretty early, I think. So I want to make sure I give her the item that she needs the request for. Leia, I don't have anything you love on me normally, so I'm just going to talk to you for the friendship points, because I need to be befriending you better. Alex, I need to be befriending you too. Frick. Dude, I'm doing so bad at befriending some of these people. Am I at max with you, Shane? I'm not. I really don't want to give you a beer because that feels wrong, but I'm going to give it to you because, yeah, there we go. 8. I know it's my favorite. I think that's his favorite. As I said, that's, I believe, stays one of his favorite items, even normally, when he's, past the point of, like, oh, I'm getting better at, like, drinking addiction or whatever. Anyway, this is a heart scene. This is Harvey's, I believe, 2 heart scene, I think. Okay, George, I want you to take a deep breath for me. Turn around, please. George, I'll be honest with you. You need to make some change in your lifestyle if you want to stay healthy. I'd like you to reduce your sodium intake and try to get some moderate exercise with your arms. If I know what's best for me, who do you think you are telling me how to live my life? I'm your doctor, George. That's who I am. I went to school for 8 years so I could learn how to help people stay healthy. Oh, I'm sorry, but you shouldn't be here. These checkups are supposed to be private. Not so fast. I'd like to get a second opinion from this young man. Very well. Ryan, what do you think George should do? George should follow Dr. Harvey's advice. George knows what's best for his own body. It's a combination of both. I mean, you should definitely take advice of people who are, you know, like, professionals in a field. They know they're trustworthy anyway. But there's also some things where it's like, okay, you have to make your own decisions. But I would say in this case, you should probably, you know, follow along with the doctors saying, thanks, Ryan. See, George, I'm just trying to help you. I don't know what you say, doctor. Thanks for your help, Ryan. I appreciate it. Pretty simple heart scene, but again, it's only the 2 heart scene, so makes sense. Here's that ruby you asked for. Was it a ruby I requested? Thank you so much. It was nothing but your trouble. Whatever. I appreciate the seasons, but okay, yeah, whatever. Wait, whoa. I think that may have been a depressing line normally. Whatever. So we get 750 gold, but again, oh my gosh, you just saw how the game's programmed. You saw the windows turn from, like, daylight to pitch black. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I want to check down here because we have a new missions here. A curious substance. I seek an extremely rare, powerful goop known as ectoplasm. Okay, found in the remains of slain ghosts. Robin's research rush. We're definitely not doing that one because that's where we have to collect 1,000 stone in like a week. And unless we're going like specifically for the mines in like a week and we don't have any festivals or anything going on, for the most part, then we'll do that one. So yeah, we have to go back to the mines again. Which, how many days do we have for this? Is it 6, 7 days? The ectoplasm. I seem extremely rare and powerful. Found in the remains of slain ghosts. Okay, that works out actually pretty well for us because again, I need to be getting the dust sprites anyway. And those can only be, the ghosts can only be found, I think, on the dust sprite floors, or same floors that dust sprites appear on. Still not gonna change the plan today since it's already kind of late, it's 6:40. I still just kind of want to work on the farm, and yeah, we'll just kind of do the mine stuff in the future. Since, again, we have 6 days, we have a bit of time, and again, if it comes down to it, I'll save scum, because that's the type of person I am. I want to make sure I'm... Oh, yeah, largemouth bass, I forgot. Okay, that's happening today. It's bad that I almost forgot about that. And then I need to get a few more Omni Geodes for our sturgeons, as weird as that is to say. Our sturgeons need some gosh dang for... Oh, man. Wait, do I not... Oh, I didn't... I didn't buy the... I didn't buy pumpkin seeds. It's too late to go there because they're closed. Oh, whatever. We'll just grow mixed seeds, I guess. We're gonna get a bunch of stuff I don't want, but we're also gonna get stuff I do want, so... Whatever. I mean, it's not the biggest deal. It means we don't have to water as much, but I really would have loved another huge harvest of pumpkins just for a little bit more income near the end of the season, but... It's whatever. Things don't always go as planned. We make do with what we can. That rhymed. Oh, okay, but I'll shut up. Sorry about that. I'm trying to reorganize stuff and put things where I can, where I feel like they're like effective to put, if that makes sense. I'm trying my best, is what I'm getting at, but I definitely can struggle with this sometimes. Gonna come put this jelly away, because I think I put all my jellies in here, if I'm correct. Yes, I did. Okay, good. I'll also put the blackberries in there, because I think blackberry season's done. But I do want to keep those, because there's some stuff you can actually make with those. Yeah, for the rest of the day, I think I'm going to clear stuff out. Actually, one thing I do want to do, I want to show you guys. So, something I mentioned is you want to keep this grass until you have a silo, because this is, of course, where you get hay from instead of having to pay for it, and it's really effective. But as I mentioned, you can only hold so much hay. So as you can see, we have 37 out of 240. Sorry about that. Hay, meaning we couldn't hold much more even if I cut it. So as you're going to see, if I cut it, I'm going to get some hay. But after a little bit, you see I cut it and nothing else appears. That's because we've maxed out on hay. We can't hold anymore. Something I'm going to show you that's kind of a tip. If you have an open spot in your farm like this, like in your coop, see how we have a feeding trough that's open? You could come over and spam the interact button on the like feed, and you can see I'm just taking a bunch of hay out. Look at me, I have like, you can hear me spamming the A button. But basically what I'm doing is I'm just holding, you can even just hold it down, I think, yeah. And as you can see, I'm just taking a bunch of hay out. Now you may think, okay, why would you want to do that? Why would you want to take all that hay out? Well, basically put, you can cut the hay. So for example, keep in mind, all the hay I'm getting from this trough here comes from my silo. So I'm only going to be able to get as much as we have stored. So there we go. So you see how it's empty? We have 240 hay on us. We come back out here, and if we check the silo, it should say we have 0 hay because I have it all on my person. 0 hay. So I have all on me. So, okay, what did I just accomplish? I took all the feed out from the animals. Why would I want to do that? Well, it's because if you have an excess amount of hay like I kind of have built up, and you want to make use of it, this is what you do. After you empty it, you come over and you start cutting the hay again. This allows you to then actually make use of all the resources that you have at your disposal. So all this tall grass that otherwise would just kind of be annoying and in the way, and is in general kind of useless otherwise, because again, just in the way and can be really annoying. Well, you can actually just get more hay out of it by clearing it out after you empty it the first time. This in turn allows you to get even more of this pretty precious resource actually past year 1. Because hay is something that, again, you're not going to be able to grow any hay during winter, keep in mind. So having an excess amount of hay is definitely something that you may want to consider trying to save up on some of your free time, because as you can see, it means that you can just essentially have a ton ready up for you. Now, keep in mind, now that I have 240 hay on me, I've got to put it in a chest. Because keep in mind, I have my silo now is getting full. Basically you'll just have like a chest nearby that you can put your hay in, or you can craft another silo and put more in, but again, I really only ever find the need for one silo in an entire playthrough. Just because I find that to be effective enough, unless I decide to go like way more in tune with like the animal part of my farm, like in terms of making money. But otherwise, I just like put a chest near where the silo is, and then you can just put all your excess hay in there that you've got from doing this method. And I really do recommend this. Like most of the tips I give, I'm like, oh, just something that is nice. This is something I almost recommend like everybody do, because as I said, one of the last things you want to have to do, especially later in the game, is be like struggling for hay. Because it's just something that's like you shouldn't have to pay for, but it can get really expensive if you end up having to, if you just didn't have enough saved up. But as you can see, like, look how much land I'm clearing also as well. Like, all this grass was here was really annoying. Look at that. Now we have, what, 480 hay in total? And I can just go back and do it again. I'm not going to do that right now, because it's already kind of late and I want to chop some trees and stuff. But I'm just saying, it works so, it's such a good way of just being able to make a little bit more of your, like, resources. Oh, it's just so nice. Anyway. Sorry, there's me gushing over that, but... we'll still chop some trees and stuff. But yeah, as I said, I was playing Sonic X Shadow Generations. I really liked it. I finished it before that Metaphor. I mentioned I was playing that. I finally finished it. Good game. Some problems with it, but I did enjoy it overall. A lot of games that I could talk about on my channel, but I just don't feel like, you know what I mean. Or I feel like I could and I would, but I just don't know if it'd be an interesting thing. And I don't want to just kind of throw random stuff together. I want to make sure that the things that I'm creating are stuff that I actually really want to create, and not just be like, oh, I could talk about this, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does, but yeah, I'm trying to think about what I want to make. Again, the Ica Village sequel, I'm thinking about taking a break from it a little bit and then work on another smaller project just to kind of get my head out of Ica Village for a little bit. But we'll kind of see just as time goes on or whatever. But as you can see, I think we're pretty good for the day. Didn't really clear out too much in terms of like the trees and stuff, but we have a huge, look at this, we have this huge area of dirt, which keep in mind, grass does slow you down normally, so we can get around a bit easier, which is nice. Which is very helpful, because being able to save on time in this game is always very helpful. I forgot to give the largemouth bass to Jody. I forgot about this. Well, we'll do that next episode. I was even going on my little rant of like, oh, you can technically do it at a different day too, but I didn't like to because it doesn't make sense. And then I just sit there being an idiot, gushing over my stupid hay strategy. I am so dumb. Anyway, as you can see, blackberry wine is not worth much, only 60 gold. It's not even really worth like a note. I really wouldn't worth selling it outside like the first time just for the like, I don't know what you call it, again, the bundle, whatever. But yeah, I think the quest does stay there, so I'm not super concerned. We'll just do it probably next episode, and that sucks. That sucks a lot, because I really was trying to... whatever. Yeah, it's still there. Okay. So, that's fine. We'll do it next time. Please be, like, a bad luck day or a medium luck... Okay, that's good, because we would... good. Since the reason I'd want a bad luck day is because since it's a festival anyway, there's no more reason to have a good luck day, and I'd rather not waste those, if that makes sense. Oh, man. But yeah, today's a festival. Today is the Stardew Valley Fair, and if you recall, they said bring a total of 9 things for a Grange display, so we're going to make sure we pack ourselves up. I did save quite a few things and stuff over the seasons, and this is one of the reasons, just in case, because I didn't know I'd have by the end of, or not by this point in fall, not the end of fall, because it's not the end of fall. But this is a really interesting event. It's probably one of my favorite, festivals in the game, personally. And I'm really excited to show it with you guys, because there's a lot of really cool stuff. But of course, we always have to start the day off with the same old, same old. Thankfully, again, I'm looking forward to winter in this game, just because that means we can go a little bit without watering. And hopefully by the end of winter, start of year 2, we'll have some sprinklers at the ready. Because we're at the point now where we can start getting some more of those, and we can set them up. But there's no more point tearing down the farm right now, because again, we're only going to have crops for a little bit longer. It sucks that we couldn't grow any more crap, though, because I really... Oh, man. Anyway, I know I'm being like a... I don't know what you call it. Just a downer, I guess. But yeah, we have exciting stuff to get to. You can bring a bunch of different stuff to the Grange display in terms of, like, not quality too, but, like, variety. So, for example, you can bring crops, fish, cooked items, things like that. You can essentially put almost anything, and I mean almost anything, but we'll get to that probably in a bonus section near the end of the series. In the Grange display, allowing for some really funny and interesting results. But we're going to be trying to actually get, like, a good score on the Grange display. But we'll do what we can. I will give you a combination I used back when I was very unfamiliar with this game to get at least second place every time, because there's like a ranking system. And second place works, it's just, like, getting first just makes the process what we're going to be trying to get into a little bit easier, if that makes sense. But it's not required by any means. Also, I love how I have this little fenced-in spot up there at the beginning, like up there, but just it's not finished, so it's kind of pointless, but yeah, we'll work on that at a different time. Again, just, we'll have time during winter to be doing this stuff, and we'll have off days, so I'm not super duper concerned. We do have some time because we can't actually go into the town while the thing, of course, festival's being set up. Oh, a new chick hatched. It looks odd. That seems kind of mean. But yes, so if you recall, I put a Snubby. We're going to name it Snubby for now. I put a void egg in the incubator, and as you can see, it finally hatched. And it does look a little weird. It has like red eyes and it's black fur. But we can't really say. It's still kind of a young chick. You don't really know. So we'll leave it as is. We could also put a normal, just one of our large eggs in there for a normal chicken. But I actually really don't want to do that right now. Stardew Valley Fair has begun. Okay, yeah, so we need to head over there. Oh my gosh, you traveled far, didn't you, buddy? Don't know why you're all the way up there. But yeah, so the fair has already begun. We're going to head over there as fast as we can, just as we get everything set up. And we'll, of course, want to go through our current items, so that way we can determine what we're going to bring with us. I think crops do generally give me, from my perspective anyway, the best in terms of income, or not income, best points I've found consistently. So we're probably going to go with something crops, but we'll see. So we have 2 gold pumpkins I could bring. Quality, I think, does impact. I could bring this silver star fruit if I want to. Let me look around. I think I'm going to do, bring 3 normal actually, no. Yeah, 3 normal pumpkins, 2 gold pumpkins, and a silver star fruit. I think that's going to be pretty good. And then I'm going to find 3 other items to bring. Could bring blackberry wine, but I don't really think that'd be worth too much because it's not worth much money. Let me look around here. Now, again, not every item can be put in there. I could bring 3 prismatic shards just to flex. That'd be kind of funny. I kind of want to do it. I'm going to do it. But not every item can be put in there. I don't even know if you can actually put prismatic shards in, so I should bring some stuff. I'll bring melons in case. But yeah, not everything can be brought in, so I recommend having some backup items in case. To put in the Grange display, just in case you bring something that actually can't go in. I find consistently a lot of stuff can be put in, but just in the off chance you were like planning on putting something in that can't, you might as well just bring some extra stuff in case. Are you not going to come to the festival? Used to be on once, hard to believe. No, everyone's on once, Pam. I know that may seem weird to you. Everyone is on once. So here we are at the fair, and we are thrown right into the shop. We'll get into that in a moment. Hello, Mayor Lewis. How are we doing? Well, Ryan, it's the big day. Our most important festival. I didn't do his voice. The Stardew Valley Fair. If you'd like to participate, we send up a Grange display. I left an empty stand for you. Just let me know after you set everything up so we can get to the judging. Okay, you can see a bunch of stuff happening, a lot of stuff happening. You can see all these other Grange displays. Look up here. My store carries the very finest quality products in the whole valley. Please inspect my Grange display closely and see for yourself. Yeah, you have a lot here. I see red cabbages, kale, I think. How'd you get eggs? I mean, I guess you probably bought them off Marnie. Blueberries. Those are big blueberries. Pierre is very serious about his Grange display. He's been setting aside the best looking produce for weeks in preparation. Hey, best of luck to you if you enter. Oh, thank you. Freaking Pierre didn't say that. I tried my best, but my display is pretty weak compared to Pierre's. Well, maybe the judges will give me bonus points for the massive cheese wheel. I mean, that's pretty impressive. Alright, getting up a Grange display, Ryan. It's your chance to show off all the good produce from Pig Nation. You bet it is. Who are you? Oh, tourist. Wow, that's the biggest cheese wheel I've ever seen. Pretty impressive. Yes, we actually have a bunch of tourists here who are unnamed, similar to when we had the Trout Derby, so we can talk to. Yeah, let's set up our Grange display. You can kind of do it in any order you want. I don't really think it matters too much. I'm going to do something like this. Look at that. And then, oh, you can put prismatic shards in. Look at that. That's such a goofy looking. Oh, you know what? We're going to go with it. And let's talk to some people. Who are you? Are you strong like me, Smash Stone? So yeah, this is actually a mini game. You press A next to it, you see this bar go up and down, and you press A again to stop it, and depending on where it stops, you'll get a little title, Strength Level Orc. And you can keep doing it over and over again. It does vary the speed, I believe it goes. Oh, I got Orc again. I'm just an Orc. Each time you do it, I think it's randomized, and sometimes it'll go slower, sometimes it'll go a little faster. I'm a gorilla. Wait, is a gorilla stronger than an Orc? But if you get to the very top like I just did there, now that's like to see here. I have a star token. What's a star token? Well, it's this currency up here to the top left. And since we're talking about the, currency, let's go over and check out the shop. So you actually don't buy stuff with money here, you buy it with star tokens. You can see we have 1 silver one here. We just got from that. So you can see you need 100 for dried sunflowers, which is decoration, 500 for a fedora, my lady, 800 for a rare crow, 2,000 for a star drop. This is easily the best prize to go for. 1,000 for a prize ticket, 500 for a light green rug, 250 for pepper poppers, and that is it. A bunch of rewards, and obviously the best one's going to be, of course, the star drop. You actually go up here, you can see there's like a bit of a area up here too set up. Smoked turkey haunch. I guess the festival isn't so bad after all. I wish Gus would include a vegetarian option. Some zucchini skewers, maybe. Are you vegetarian? Interesting. Eat as much as you like. It's all free today. Compliments of Mayor Lewis. Oh, make sure to dribble some of my secret sauce on there. So if you come over to it, you can actually, as you can see, eat from this little wall here, and you can do it infinitely. As I said, it's all you can eat. So you can come over here and keep eating infinitely. There's no reason to do that unless you just really wanted to. Or if you want to fill your energy up because you used some this morning, which is interesting. Funnily enough, there actually used to be a bug where you could go through this like piece of, I guess it's like flags or whatever, like this partition there. You can actually just walk through it. It's been patched now, but I always found it funny that was something so easily accessible. I'm trying to get Gus to tell me a sauce recipe, but he won't budge. Do you even cook? Man, I can't take another bite of this barbecue sandwich. So stuffed. Yeah, you can see everyone. Look at all these people here. It's so exciting. This barbecue sauce is amazing. Okay. So you have a bit of a dining area up here set up. Yeah, again, one of the reasons I like this festival so much is just because there's so much happening in such a small area like Stardew Valley. I always find it super cool. Anyway, let's go over and talk. No, not you. Talk to Lewis. Oh, you're ready to finish setting up your Grange display? Yep. And once you say yes, he is going to... Wait. I said yes, right? Yeah. He's going to start walking, and he's going to go around and start judging the Grange display. Hey, good luck. Oh, thanks, Peter. Do you have anything to say, too? Want to talk to? Well, here goes nothing. So yeah, he's going to start walking up, and he'll start interacting with it. You can't really talk to him while he's checking them, because he's, again, judging them himself. I don't have high hopes for winning. The fish look nice, but they don't exactly smell great. Could probably have done something a little bit about that, but yeah. I mean, it's a dead carcass. So, I don't... Got a Dorado, a Shad, and a Chub. I mean, that's not like... The Dorado's impressive. Shad's eh. The mussels... I don't know what these 4 things are there. It's supposed to be like smaller fish? I'm not sure. Anyway, once he has checked out all 4 of them, he'll come over here. Your Grange display has been judged. Return to Mary Lewis for the results. So here we go. What do you guys think place we got? Leave in the comments below. Let's see. Hey, not bad. You won 2nd place. Ah, okay. So we didn't get 1st, but we'll take a 2nd. Especially since our 1st year here. 2nd place is the rate of 89. Your prize is 500 star tokens. Spend them wisely. Oh, and don't forget to clean out your Grange display box. Yep, so you get a certain amount of tokens based on your placement. Feels great to be on top. Ha! Nice effort, though. Don't worry, Pierre. I'll take you down next year. Next year, for sure, you're gonna be crying. You're gonna be crying tears. But, hey, you know what? I got to at least sit here and say, I have 3 prismatic shards. I'm rich, if nothing else, in RNG. But yeah, we got, you can see a certain amount of tokens based on winning. Well, I didn't win, but it was still satisfying to share all my hard work. Cool. That's a good way of looking at it. Wow, I got a low score. I guess Mary Lewis isn't much of a fish man. Oh, well. Okay. Might as well check out some other stuff now that we've talked about the Grange display. What do we have here? Oh, I hadn't pecked my little finger. Okay, wait, don't you live on a farm? Move! Okay, move. Speaking of move, just a few steps over there, Gus is grilling up a batch of pork ribs. Yikes. Got some soul searching to do. My brethren, no, I have to let them out. All those animals are friendly and love to get massaged. Okay, so these are probably from Marnie's farm. Makes sense, because I don't know who else here would... Oh, please say you're not going to say something about eating the pig. These animals never judge people by their looks. The same can't be said for humans. Okay, that was actually incredibly wholesome. I was expecting him to be like, those look yummy or something, because, you know... But you know, like, you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. That was my fault. I was sitting there being like, the homeless guy's going to be like, pig, it sounds yummy. But no, he's pretty wholesome about it. Hey Ryan, having a good time? Yes, I am. Slingshot Tent is pretty fun, and if you get good at it, you can really rack up the star tokens. It's kind of hectic today. I'm just going to hang over here for a while, smoking his cigs. Can't check any of the trash cans or anything, and a lot of the valley is still blocked off, as you can see here. We can't go to the beach, we can't go to Clint's. But we can still look around. We have an area down here. Oh, hello. The wizard's actually here. We don't see him too often, in like outside of his tower. Well, Wick and I have known each other for a long time. She's a remarkable diviner and a good friend. That clown, I know him from somewhere. Was it the School of Illusion or maybe the Carnival of Secrets? Okay, a clown. Okay. But if you look closely, it seems to be the same person on our TV who gives us our luck fortune reading every morning. Oh yes, my crystal ball is swelling with visions of your future, young one. 100 gold? Sure, why not? I see you laying on a cot. It looks like a hospital. Pam is there to keep you company while you recover. What a nice friend. Oh, it's dark and I see you and a certain young lady. She looks a little bashful, but happy to be with you. Now, what's this young lady's name? I believe it starts with a P. I wonder who that could be. The crystal ball has moved on. Now I see you relax on the riverbanks, holding a fishing pole. Oh, it looks like something big is on the line, and the crystal ball has gone dim. That's all I can do for you, young one. Now, just keep in mind that the future isn't set in whatever I told you today is, basic, you know. An umbo-jumbo of saying, hey, you can't sue me. I've already read your fortune. Go away. Yeah, so the fortune telling is pretty weird. It pretty much just tells you who your best friends are or if you're close to dating somebody. It's kind of pointless, but hey, it's a fun little activity. It's only for this festival, so why not? Let's see what's going on up here. I can see Leia's up here. You carving some wood. I really admire Robin's carpentry skills. I use a lot of the same techniques in my own line of work. Woodworking is an ancient tradition that I'm very proud to be a part of. Cool. You can see some smith and stuff going on here. Clint's blades get sharper every year. So do his prices. Usually happens as people get better. I complain about my job sometimes, but I do take pride in my work. There are some of my finest pieces. I hope you like them. Cool. Nice. You have a mace and a shield and stuff on you. Offer that to me. Robin really works hard on her carpentry stuff. She deserves a little recognition now and then. That's all. Look at you being supportive. You know, I would have made a pretty good clown. I think I missed my calling. He doesn't look very happy. I guess Mary Lewis had to cut costs with budget clowns this year. Is that what you said? Yeah, so here's the clown he was talking about. Can't interact with them or anything, but apparently he thinks that clown, he knows that clown from somewhere. Hello, Haley. Have you been to the fortune teller? She had set up her stand in the graveyard. I already saw her. She told me something interesting. Giggle. Okay. I played the strength game too many times. Now my arms feel like rubber. Wow, you're weak. Okay. Tourist. It was a long bus ride here, but totally worth it. This valley is so beautiful. Simon loves it. Don't you, Simon? Simon is mute, I guess. Okay. Tourists, a fine-looking town you got here. Nice and cozy and a real sense of community. Thank you. I won the Wheel of Chance 10 times in a row, and now the man won't let me play anymore. That sounds about right from carnivals. I already beat all the games, now what? Wow, speedrunning, huh? Better hurry up, kid, before Bam fish every last lunker out of the tent. But yes, I think we've talked to almost everybody, but there's still some tents and stuff to check out. We have this one here, which has this, like, mat here. As you can see, selling star tokens for just 50 a piece. You can straight up spend gold to get star tokens here. Now, it's useful to get you started if you didn't win a Grange display, you didn't bring anything or something like that. But in general, 50 tokens for one is not a good deal at all, and it is not something I recommend you do for the most part if you can avoid it. I recommend just trying to farm at least one for free from this if you did not bring something to the Grange display and then just trying to gamble with it. Speaking of gamble, what do you mean gamble? Well, as you can see, there are some games to participate in, and we're of course going to play all of them. Starting off, play the slingshot game, win star tokens, only 50 gold to try. Now, we haven't really used the slingshot much, so I'll kind of get into that. As I mentioned, you have to use the, I believe it's the, oh, did I just press? Oh, you can exit by pressing B. I didn't know that. Okay, well, I just wasted 50 gold. That's fine. As you can see, you have to actually, like, hold down the A button, and then you move the stick around to aim, and then you release. And basically, it's pretty, I would say, cut and dry or set in stone, but you can probably guess what it is. It's pretty simple. Your goal is to break as many of the targets as you can with the slingshot. Now, if you haven't used the slingshot much like I have, it's probably going to come out of nowhere and be a little difficult, but you do have infinite ammo, so this is a nice time to practice with your slingshot anyway, even if you're planning on, like, using it or not planning on using it. I find this to be a good time to practice. As you can see, you have different color targets. The red ones give you 1, the light blue ones give you 2, and then the purple ones give you 3. Pretty good jumps of points. You can see up in the top left how high my accuracy is. You can see how much time we have left, our overall score currently. Pretty interesting. It's a fun little mini game. I actually quite enjoy it, despite me not really liking the slingshot, like using it otherwise for combat and stuff. But it's a fun little mini game to try. And you can see we got a score of 84 because our accuracy was 84%. Pretty nice. So you can see our accuracy, successful shots, 38 out of 46. That's not terrible. I'll take that because my accuracy in most games is terrible. And as you can see there, we got a reward of 110 star tokens. Way better way of getting star tokens than just straight up buying them. And again, this costs money to play, 50 gold. I recommend this over the that scam over there a lot more. Okay, so I played that minigame, pretty fun. But we have one more minigame to play. Well, one more like in these tents. Try your hand at some fishing, you can win big. So for 50 gold, we can come over and play a fishing minigame. And it's pretty much just as it sounds. You come over here, you're given a fishing pole, so you don't get to bring your one in, but you do have your fishing levels. You don't have to, like, any bait or anything like that. So this is, like, I think a bamboo pole or whatever, in terms of its quality. And for the most part, you're just going to be stuck fishing. So it's pretty much how fast can you get through the fish. Now, something interesting and worth note is I mentioned how nice perfects are, because they can give you, like, higher quality fish and whatnot. I do think they give you a slightly increased score, though I'm not entirely sure. Someone shouldn't quote me on that. And since we're given a time limit, you may not always want to get perfects, but again, I don't know if that's true or not. But basically put, it's just fishing for like a minute, and then you get some star points if you caught a decent amount of fish. It's not as fun as the slingshot minigame, because it's not like a limited time event, because I mean, you can fish all the time. But it is at least nice, because this is a much more likely to be a skill that you started to hone. Did I just catch a catfish? That's crazy. This is much more likely to be a skill you have actually honed while playing the game, unlike the slingshot. Like, that's a very specific niche skill to kind of develop, because you have to be using the slingshot a lot for that to actually be, like, developed. But fishing is something you're very likely to have been doing at this point, even just a little bit. So I find this one to be a little bit easier in terms of, like, being able to get a decent amount of star tokens, as you're kind of going to see as we go. But in terms of, like, commentating or having, like, a fun time at the festival, there's nothing really super special about this. It's solely just fishing. So take it as you will. If you don't like the slingshot minigame, or you find you're really not good at it and you want to still get star tokens, you don't want to pay for them, this is your next best bet. As long as you're okay with doing this. As you say, you can get algae and stuff, and that gives you only 1 point for your score, so you are really mostly just looking for fish. And once the timer's up, that is it. We have 174 score, not terrible. Fish caught 4, and you can see there, 234 perfection bonus, because we got perfection. 492 star tokens. Easily the best way of making star tokens just from a baseline game standpoint you can play, if you're decent enough at the, like, game itself. But yeah. Pretty fun, but we do have one more minigame to try, and it is one of the most anxiety-inducing ones. Step right up, pick a color, and place your bet for a chance to double your wager. It's exactly as it sounds. It's gambling on a coin flip. You get to choose between orange or green, and from there, you get to bet how many tokens you think you're willing to bet in order that you're like, oh, I think it's going to be, for example, I'm willing to spend 350 tokens on it being green. You press OK, and then it'll spin this little animation, you can see. And then if it lands on the one that you bet on, of course, hopefully that's what it does. We'll see. I think we're good. It'll be close, but yeah, we're good. Winner. You can see we then get double whatever. Of course, that's how betting works. Right? We bet like 250. We got, you know, 500. No, yeah, 500. It is gambling, and as I said, it is kind of a coin flip, but not really. And I'll explain that right now as I'm gambling again. Oh no, not that. 4, 5, 3. I think something of yeah. So how it works, as I mentioned, was you pick between red, green or orange, and the wheel will spin. And then of course, if it lands on yours, you win. You get more tokens. If you don't, you lose whatever tokens you bet. Now, as I said, it's not quite a coin flip, despite the game really trying to make you think it is. So, basically, the game, and this is something I figured out in my first playthrough, I didn't realize the exact chances, but it was something I kind of quickly came to a conclusion about. Stardew Valley is a great game that's programmed in a very unique way when it comes to this. It's programmed really well. It's a very, game that's really well made. There isn't too many bugs I can think of, except for the one with, the friendship one right now, and that's just because the update just got ported to the Switch, so, you know, of course, there's gonna be some problems, potentially. But when it comes to this specific minigame, for some reason, it's not programmed to be 50-50 like you might expect, which would be the simplest thing. Just make it so there's a 50% chance it goes on orange, 50% chance it goes on green, right? That's probably how you'd expect the game like this to be programmed in any other type of game, right? When it's gambling for this, like it's just a wheel with only 2 colors, you'd expect, okay, it's a 50-50 every time. Not in the wonderful world of Stardew Valley. I don't remember the exact chances, and you could probably look them up if you really are curious. But, and this is a legitimate thing, in the game's code, there is a thing where essentially it's almost more, I think it's a higher than 70% chance, I think it's 80% chance that it's going to land on green, and only a 20% chance it's going to land on orange. I have no clue why this was something that Concerned Ape did. I don't know why he decided to make it so that it wasn't indeed a true 50-50. I'm not complaining about this, mind you, because in general, it's one of the best, there you go, see, I finally lost. But it took that long for it to land on orange finally. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know why he thought that, or not why he chose to make the 50-50 not a true 50-50. And again, I'm not complaining about it, because in general, this makes this festival way more fun, so you don't have to potentially grind as long. Because, you know, you can just gamble and then get a bunch. I could just gamble all of them right now and then reset if it didn't work, but I am not that confident in myself. So I usually just go and bet 500 at a time, because it's very unlikely once you have up to 2,000-ish, they're going to lose it all on betting green on 500 each time. Just because it's, again, that'd be a very low % chance. And you can always reset the day if it's not going well for you. And this is just why I find to be the most consistent things. You don't have to keep replaying the mini-games. Don't get me wrong, the mini-games are fun. As I said, I really enjoy the slingshot one. It's a nice change of pace, especially because I really don't usually use the slingshot too often. And I like the fact that you get a decent amount of star points from the fishing minigame, even though it's just fishing. But why do either of those things when you can just get your grange display up, at least win second place, and then just gamble, and then if it doesn't turn out well, reset the day. And gambling's in your favor. The one time in the world is gambling's going to work in your favor. Now, granted, this seems to be intentional because Penny's dialogue saying she won 10 times in a row and then she was no longer allowed to play seems to make me think this is intentional, and especially because it hasn't been patched or anything. But I'm so curious why that decision was made. And I'm just, it's not something I'm kind of complaining about. I'm so curious why he chose to do that. Anyway, we have 5,000 saved up, and as you can see, we can do the math. 2,000, 3,000. You can see we maybe want a little bit more. I'm going to go till I have around probably 6,000, which means I could just gamble another 1,000 if I wanted to. And you know what? Specifically for the sake of potentially failing and having content for you guys to watch, let's just do it. Normally, I would only, again, do 500 at a time. It doesn't take that long. It's way less risky. And in general, it's just safer, so you don't have to potentially be resetting the entire day. But I think we're going to be fine. Yep. And there we go. We have 6,000. Now, again, make sure you have, I would always make sure you have at least 1,000, 1,500 star tokens, before you come, once you finish purchasing stuff here, just in case there's an item you maybe want to buy, and you still want to gamble. First things first, we're buying that star drop, baby. This is our only second one, even though we're all the way in far. First one was in spring, and we didn't get any in summer. Finally, we got one now. Look at that. It's been a while since we've seen this cutscene, huh? You found a star drop. It's strange, but the taste reminds you of family. Your maximum energy level is increased. Once again, oh, it's so nice to have that. And we can buy a bunch of other prizes. We got our prize ticket there. Let's buy our next most expensive thing, the rare crow. Next, light green carpet, fedora, pepper poppers, and dried sunflowers. And we have 874 star tokens left over. What do you do with that? Well, nothing. You can't convert it to money, which makes sense because that'd be crazy. And it's pretty much just sitting there. Your store tokens, once you have bought everything else from the store, serve no purpose. But with that, we've experienced all there is of the Stardew Valley Fair, at least for now. It's been a long and fun day. I'd say it's time for us to head back. Again, that's personally probably one of my favorite festivals in the game. As you can see, you have this little thing because there's no like official end to it. You just can leave whenever you want. But it will be later when you come home. But yeah, that's probably one of my favorite festivals in the game. I really just like how like there's a ton of people there. I don't know why. There's a lot of things about that particular festival that I really enjoy. So that one's easily one of my favorites. Sorry about that. Had a quick cut. But yeah, now that we're back, I'm going to put my stuff away, of course. And we're going to wrap up this soon. Or wrap this up soon. Just need to put some stuff away. Unfortunately, again, we're not going to be able to really do anything with like the largemouth bass until next episode, because I forgot about that. But hopefully we'll be able to work on some stuff and in general make more progress next time as well. So let's see. I'm going to put the fedora away because I have no real place for that. I'll keep the price tag on me so next time I can put that in or whatever. What is this? Oh yeah, pickled pumpkin. I wanted to show that this is actually, I think, worth more than pumpkin by itself, even without the buff that I have on for, what's it called? Artisan goods. I don't know why, for some reason, the word wasn't coming to me. But yeah, very fun festival. I'm going to come in here and I want to decorate our house, and then we're just going to clear out the farm for the rest of the episode. We'll put the carpet in front of... Actually, no, because that's not even, and my OCD would hate me for that. Let's move some stuff around. Bam. And then can I move the carpet, or do I have to move this first? Okay, well, it's realistic, I guess. Where do I want to put this? Man, our house is a pigsty. Our house is not looking too good. Again, eventually I'll make our house look pretty and stuff as well, but it's expensive to usually get furniture and stuff, and right now I'd rather focus on other aspects of our life. Oh man, our house is beautiful. Don't tell me this isn't a pretty house. You would live here, wouldn't you? Okay, I'm coming down here, place our rare crow. We have 3 now out of the 8, I believe. Pretty cool. Not aligned, but it's fine because again, we'll move stuff around later. Got a dish of the sea, and the last thing I want to do is, of course, I want to work a little bit on just chopping some stuff, but it's already very late, so I'm not going to do too much. So instead, I want to come in here, and I'm going to grab more of our hay out, and then, again, I can start using the scythe method again. Because we have a lot of grass out there. I let it grow for a while. Generally, this is something I do in most of my playthroughs, is I let the grass grow until around fall, like around mid-fall, and then I finally harvest like almost all of it. Just so that way the grass has a lot of time to grow. Now, potentially you could be more efficient about it by clearing out more of the land so there's more spot for the grass or the hay to grow or whatever. Or other things you could do to make it more efficient by like cutting it at a certain time so that way there's more room for it to grow in or whatnot. But this usually works well enough for me, so I'm more than happy with that. I am, however, going to come out here and cut a little bit of grass just so I have a little bit in the silo for next time, because I'm going to probably forget I took it all out. And you will want to leave a probably fairly significant patch close to your barn and coop or whatever your animals are at, because keep in mind, even though they can wander far, even if it's like a short walk away, a lot of the time the animals just for some reason will not proceed to go over and eat from the hay. Instead they'll eat from the trough, which just again wastes hay when you really have no reason to, so kind of sucks, but whatever. I think we're gonna head back. It's 1:30. We have a decent chunk of hay. I think a few should last us enough until I can actually cut fully next time. But yeah, very interesting episode. Again, hopefully all sounds good, and in the future everything should sound good, and we can in general start making progress in a safer, and hopefully it'll all just work out in the end. Sorry about the weird type of episode and weird like scheduling things have been, but hopefully things are gonna start getting back on track soon enough, even if it takes a little time. So as you can see, 1 pumpkin is worth 528, a pickled pumpkin, and that's a gold one by the way, and a pickled pumpkin 690. So it is worth more. If you can afford it, might as well turn all your pumpkins into artisan goods. But of course we just didn't have a bunch of those saved up, and I'd rather have had the money instantly. But trust me, by next fall we'll have a bunch of stations set up for artisan goods. But that'll be for a later time. Next time, we're gonna get further into fall, experience a few more birthdays. Hopefully the mic won't have more problems. And we'll actually be able to make our farm look a little more presentable. I hope to see you all then.